Hello and welcome to another update video about Tesla. Yeah, on the Tesla chart, we are still tracking a 1-2-1-2 setup, or alternatively a large wave 1 with a wave 2 in the making. We can get away with counting this here as a wave 1, as an A, B, C structure in the yellow wave count, like this. A, B, C, because we are in a larger degree fifth wave, and in a fifth wave you can get very often, or at least rather frequently, diagonal structures, okay? And the wave 1 would then be an ABC structure. The thing is that it looks like an ABC. It doesn't really look like a 1-2-1-2 setup, so it looks like an ABC. Nevertheless, we should keep an eye on the 1-2-1-2 setup, because this is the first support level we're testing, okay? Could it be bearish? Surely. It could just be a bearish ABC structure, like a larger B wave, which will sell off again. But at this stage, it's impossible to say. So the process that we follow is we're tracking the bullish scenario. We've got our support levels on the chart. They will guide us if it is something more bearish that's going on. As long as we're holding above support, there's not really any point focusing on the downside. Well, I shouldn't say that, because we are focusing on the downside with the smaller degree wave structures, and only really when they show that a low is likely to be in, it makes really sense to do something, right? At the moment, it's just waiting to see if the price is going to react to one of these fib levels. It did react already here. Yeah, the idea was when price came down here between the July highs and the August lows, that a break above the trend line would signal to us that this B wave is starting. The B wave started, we rallied into resistance, and at some point here, before it breaks above $278, the expectation would be for rejection to occur, for the C wave to come down lower. First of all, either to 197 and 176, and if that 176 level is not holding, then it could go all the way down to $128 in the basically the ABC structure, yeah, and the yellow wave count. But at the moment, we want to focus on the smaller degree. So at the moment, I don't see, my view is not yet that we have completed the wave 2. Okay, so this would be not my primary scenario. So this one here, yeah, I don't think this is the case. It could be because it came down and tested the 50% retracement level. That's typically what I want to see as a minimum for the wave 2. But the structure that has moved, or in the structure in which Tesla has been moving to the upside into resistance, looks very corrective. So it rather confirms the idea that this is a B wave and we come down once more in C. I have to change my view if a break above $278 occurs, because then we're breaking above resistance. But at the moment, resistance is holding. There are a few ways how this could play out. I mean, this is a bit ambiguous. I've got within the B wave already a smaller wave A and B. I think we talked about them in previous videos. And this C wave here could still be unfolding, could also be finished. There are different ways how I can count this. If it's still unfolding, then this fourth wave might unfold as a triangle, and it's heading into the apex of a triangle and should give us one more high. Yeah? So I would say against the last swing low, which was made here at $242, we can focus on higher. It could give us one more high, but this eventually is expected to fail. Okay, it could also fail already, but this structure is a bit ambiguous. So it allows for one more high in the C wave. But if it comes down already, then it would also not be a surprise, because the price is in resistance and the expectation would be for the price to get rejected there. So I would keep the option open for higher, but it's certainly not guaranteed. But if it's a triangle, then it should give us one more high, right? But again, against $278, we focus on lower. You can't forecast every single wave anyway. You shouldn't try to, or at least I don't want to make the impression that this is something you can do. But we can talk about likelihoods, right? And for me, it's more like, okay, against that resistance, which is the pivot point. It's all about the pivot points. Yeah, you always will have different scenarios and alternatives. It's all about the pivot points, and against these you can trade. So against the $278 level, the focus is lower. And if we come down from here, then we will have to watch the $197 level and 176 if the price has a chance to form a low in this region. When we get a little bit more clarity, possibly next week, and if we're already coming down, then if we can work on a subwave structure, I think we can calculate a target here to the downside more precisely. But overall, still tracking a bullish scenario. That's my update about Tesla. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.